Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, this is Mr. Sheikh Hamid, Math and Mechanics teacher at STEM Kafr Sheikh High School. We are going today to solve a very special problem in mechanics grade 10 first semester related to Mr. David Talat, the well-known teacher at STEM from his PDF file. A boat crosses a river from port A to port B, which are just on the opposite side. The speed of the water is Vw, and that of boat is Vb relative to still water. Assume that the velocity of B equals twice velocity of W. What is the time taken by the boat if it has to cross the river directly on the AB line? And please make attention for the word directly. Let's imagine the situation that we have a river and we have two ports in the opposite of each other, A and B, and the port starting from A and they need to go to B directly without no shifts, without any curves. Of course, if we consider that the velocity of the boat is Vb and the current has its own velocity along the length of the river, of course the current affect along the length of the river. If we consider the direction of the boat is horizontally, it won't make it to B. It will be shifted downward because the current will shift the boat. And to avoid this problem, the boat must consider to move in an inclination direction or an inclined direction. Do you understand? This is the direction that the boat needs to go on to avoid the problem of the current and not to be shifted downward. Do you understand? And of course, as you know, that this direction it has two components, x and y, so it will go horizontally and at the same time it will go vertically. But as I mentioned that it must not to go vertically, so this component must be equal to this component so they cancel each other, and the horizontal velocity only one remains so that it can go directly to B. Do you understand? The boat will go inclined. The two components x and y, x will remain and y will be equal to the velocity of the current, so that they will cancel each other as if they are in equilibrium. To understand what I'm saying, this is orthogonal coordinates x and y. We have polar form, which is VB and theta. We need to convert the polar form into rectangular form x and y. So this is the polar form, the velocity of the boat VB, and the theta is this is the direction made with the positive direction of x-axis. Of course, you studied with me that the rectangular form is VB cosine theta for x and VB sine theta for y. VB sine theta must be equal to the current. Do you understand? So that it will stay on the vertical axis and not to go either upward or downward. Do you understand? So that it will go directly from A to B with its component of x-axis only. So time equal distance over velocity. So time equals the distance is d. He didn't mention that the distance is d, but you can easily conclude it from the choices. So time equal d over velocity, and of course the velocity must be the horizontal component, which is vb cosine theta, because we are dealing with the rectangular form. And we have, as I said, that VB sine theta, the vertical upward must be equal to the vertical downward. So VB sine theta equals VW. And he told me that VB equals twice VW. So after substitute, 2VW sine theta equals VW. So VW will be cancelled with VW. So theta equals 30. And after substitute, you will find the time equals d over VB cosine 30, which is root 3 over 2. So the final answer will be 2D over VB root 3, which is the first choice. And I hope that you understood this problem, and see you soon with more problems. See you later. Thank you.